Hi, I'm Trevor Stevenson, and welcome to Your Story Will Be Different. This is a narrative play podcast where I tell you the stories that come to be from playing a solo tabletop role-playing game. For this session, we're playing Monster in the Wilderness by Yarn Theory, in which you play as a monster creating a den in the wilderness, and then a hero comes along to ruin everything. Let's dive right in. In the heart of the Great White North, where the snow-covered trees stand like silent sentinels, there lies a mysterious and fearsome creature, a monster that haunts the depths of the snowy forest. Its den, cunningly concealed within the mountainside, is guarded by a display of ghostly green flames. The entrance, obscured by fallen trees and hidden by the icy landscape, wards off any would-be intruders.
Oh, come on, not again.
This enigmatic monster, known as the Rougarou, is a creature of both awe and terror. It stands upright on two legs, with its massive frame concealed behind a shroud of shaggy fur, blending seamlessly with the wintry surroundings. 7 arms, sinewy and powerful, are kept hidden within the depths of its furry exterior, ready to emerge at a moment's notice. Unlike common predators, this monster does not actively seek out prey. Instead, it sustains itself on a unique diet, feeding on fear itself. It thrives on the thrilling whispers of anxiety and the palpable tremors of trepidation that permeate the frozen air of the forest. It is said that the creature can sense the fear of those who dare approach its hidden lair, drawing sustenance from the very essence of their deepest anxieties.
Wendy, hey.
The monster's presence is accompanied by an eerie stillness that blankets the snowy landscape. Those who venture too close to its den may experience an unsettling feeling, as if unseen eyes are watching, and an unspoken understanding that something ancient and formidable resides within the mountain's embrace. Legends and whispers of the creature have spread through the nearby villages, creating an air of mystery and caution among the locals. Some believe the monster is a guardian of the forest, protecting the delicate balance of nature, while others view it as an omen, a harbinger of impending doom.
Look, we made the chore chart so that we would know whose turn it was, and look at this place.
Regardless of the tales that surround it, the Rougarou remains an elusive and enigmatic force, its true nature shrouded in the same mysteries that cloak its den in the heart of the Great White North. Deep within the frigid embrace of the snowy forest, alongside the monster that thrives on fear, resides Wendy, the Wendigo. Despite her fearsome reputation, Wendy prefers a more colloquial and approachable nickname. Unlike her reclusive companion, Wendy is an active and relentless hunter. With a chilling hunger that propels her through the frozen wilderness, she seeks out her prey with a predatory determination. Her haunting calls echo through the trees, a sound that sends shivers down the spine of any creature unlucky enough to hear it.
I'm not your personal maid, Rue. I'm the one bringing you food all the time.
The unique dynamic between Rougarou and Wendy creates an interesting symbiosis. While Wendy roams the snowy expanse in search of her next meal, the Rougarou benefits from the fear she instills in her victims. The very essence of terror that accompanies Wendy's presence becomes a feast for Rougarou hidden in the mountain. As Wendy prowls the wilderness, her icy breath visible in the cold air, her presence is enough to send wildlife scattering in fear. The locals, familiar with the legends of both Rougarou and Wendy, speak of the duo in hushed tones, acknowledging the delicate balance they maintain in the forest. Rougarou and Wendy, though different in nature, share a connection forged by the energy of fear. Wendy's act of hunting provides sustenance for Rougarou, while the fear she elicits becomes the monster's feast. It's a mysterious dance between two formidable creatures, each contributing to the other's survival in the heart of the Great White North. I'm not saying I don't appreciate that, but look at all the leftover legs and arms you've left lying around here. We established a system for this. Look at the sign. Trash, recycling, composting.
Well, are the humans' legs trash or composting?
I'm not sure.
Exactly.
The legends and tales of this unlikely duo have woven themselves into the fabric of the local folklore, creating a tapestry of mystery and caution that hangs over the snowy forest. Those who dare venture into the wilderness understand that they tread on territory of entities that thrive on fear, making every step an encounter with the unknown. Beneath the shaggy fur and hidden arms of the monster, within the secret recesses of its mountainous den, lies a treasure trove beyond imagination. Veins of gold and precious gems, glinting in the dim light of the cavern, are the true riches that the monsters guard with unwavering vigilance. The creatures, with a keen sense honed over the ages, have devised an intricate system of traps and illusions to protect their coveted wealth. In the deepest parts of the den, where the air is heavy with an otherworldly aura, the veins of gold and gems snake through the rocky walls like lifelines of the mountain itself. Rougarou, recognizing the value of the hidden bounty, has become a master trap setter, creating a labyrinth of deceptive passages and concealed pitfalls to deter any intruder. The entrance to this inner sanctum is guarded not only by ghostly green flames, but also by an array of cleverly concealed mechanisms designed to ensnare the unsuspecting. The monster's lair is a maze of illusions, where what seems like solid ground might give way to hidden chasms, or where glimmering gems might trigger a cascade of hidden traps.
Okay, Rue, let's make a compromise. I'll make an effort to clean up the den if you check your traps more frequently. There was a park ranger stuck in one of those traps in the forest for days.
I had no idea. Is it still out there?
Not anymore. But man, she was so stringy.
The legend of the monsters' den and its hidden treasure has become a cautionary tale among those who have heard whispers of the Great White North. Some treasure hunters, lured by the promise of unimaginable wealth, have ventured into the snowy forest in pursuit of the monster's hoard, only to succumb to the cunning traps and illusions that protect the coveted gold and gems. The locals, aware of the dangers that lurk within the mountain, speak of the den with a mixture of awe and trepidation. Rougarou, it seems, not only feeds on the fear of those who approach its lair, but also safeguards the priceless treasure with a cunning intelligence that has evolved over countless winters in the Great White North. The legend of the monster and its hidden wealth continues to weave itself into the tapestry of the mysterious and chilling tales told around the hearths of the nearby villages. Okay, according to those slack-jawed villagers, the creature's den should be somewhere around here, B14. Guided by a map and a supernatural talisman that hums with an otherworldly energy, a hero embarks on a perilous journey into the heart of the snowy forest. Driven by the promise of untold riches within the mountain's den, the hero navigates the treacherous terrain with determination and an unwavering spirit. As he approaches the concealed entrance, the talisman pulses with an intensity that seems to resonate with the hidden traps. With a keen eye and a steady hand, he probes every inch of the den, uncovering the mechanisms of the intricate traps that guard the veins of gold and precious gems. Each trap, disarmed deftly by the hero's skillful touch, yields to the supernatural guidance of the talisman. Rougarou, sensing the intrusion into its lair, moves silently through the shadows, its shaggy fur blending with the darkness of the cavern. Just as the hero believes the victory is within reach, the monster confronts the intruder, emerging from the depths of the den with a presence that sends chills down his spine. Good God, you're ugly. Is that your secret weapon? Saying hurtful things without getting to know someone? Well, no. The Zax is my weapon. A tense standoff ensues as the hero faces the formidable monster. its 7 hidden arms ready to defend the precious treasure. The talisman, glowing brightly in the hero's grasp, seems to respond to the monster's eerie aura. In a moment of daring, the hero makes a bold move, distracting the monster with a dazzling display of supernatural energy. Ah, my eyes, that's such a dick move. Seizing the opportunity, the hero gathers ores replete with both gold and precious gems, filling his bag with the coveted treasures. The talisman, now aglow with an even greater intensity, guides the hero back through the maze of traps once again, disarming them with the same finesse that led them into the den. With the monster momentarily confounded, the hero makes a swift escape, weaving through the rocky passages and avoiding the traps that had thwarted many before him. As he emerged from the den, the hero carries the spoils of their daring adventure, the talisman's glow diminishing as the forest's cold embrace is left behind. Eat it, you fugly fiend! The legend of the hero who outwitted the monster and claimed the coveted treasure becomes another chapter in the mystical tales that echo through the Great White North, inspiring both awe and caution among those who dare to dream of riches hidden within the snowy forest. Ugh, Wendy is never gonna let me live this down. This is obviously a shorter episode this time because the game itself is pretty short. Monster in the Wilderness is a game that is broken down into we could say 2.5 segments. The first one is using a deck of cards. You describe yourself as a monster in the wilderness, what you look like, what your attributes are, what passion drives you, what the lair looks like, and how is it guarded. Things along those lines. And then the second half of it is the hero, of course, is coming to take something or destroy your lair itself. So using that same deck of cards, you're going to go through and describe who the hero is, how do they navigate the wilderness, that kind of thing. And what does it take to get into your depths? And then, of course, the confrontation between you as a monster and this hero of legend or renown or not, depending upon how the cards lay out. And then the resolution is up to the cards as you've accumulated them as you play the game, whether or not you succeed or fail or something along those lines. And consequently, you write it all down and see for yourself. It's pretty short, but that also lends itself to a quick playthrough, which, tabletop role-playing games don't have to be Dungeons and Dragons campaigns that last for decades to play or not. It's nice to sit down and play a short game every now and then. So I will recommend it for a short tabletop role-playing game. Thank you again for listening to Your Story Will Be Different. This was a short episode this time, but we'll be back in 2 weeks with the next game. I will be playing Castle of Memories, which is a lot of fun, and I'm looking very much forward to playing that and weaving the tale of what happens to the character who wakes up in a castle without any knowledge of who they are and how to escape. Be sure to let me know if you're interested in these one-off episodes or want to go back to a running narrative like the first 3 episodes with Notorious by Jason Price. I do have some games in my back pocket that I've been slowly working on that will take a while to play because they are more long form. So we'll see how those shape up in the future. But if you want to reach out and let me know, you can find me on Twitter/X at YourTTRPG. As always, I'm going to leave a link to Monster in the Wilderness in the show notes. Be sure to check it out for yourself and let me know what kind of lair you build and what kind of monster you are. But just remember, your story will be different.